Holy Ghost, I'm so grateful that you did the most. When you created it for me, Lord, you know, I've witnessed your glory. Show me. Who finds a life and good day. Thank God, I'm thanking you. Giving my love to her, I'm thanking you. Like Christ love church, cause to glory. Yo, it's your boy B to the K to the D and the NAS, aka Read AD in the building. Bust it up right now. As we do it every day, we're on live right now. If you are here, please share it for me, share it on all your social media platforms, and I'll be really grateful. Yeah. Today we are here just to talk about the secret, to an organic relationship. Yeah, organic relationship, meaning like talking about things that makes relationship grow pure, natural flow, and then things that make relationship works. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Find a good day. I'm thanking you. Hey, my love to her, I'm thanking you. Like Christ loved church, cause told me to. Oh, Lord, love. Yeah, so today's topic is about organic relationship, something that can make a relationship healthy, something that can bring your relationship to the next level. If you are married, something that can keep your relationship naturally flowing, that you don't have to force it, you don't have to pretend to make the relationship work, you don't have to like lie to your friend for them to like you or love you or admire you, respect, or treat you well, but something that will make the relationship flow naturally, something that will make the person think highly of you and respect you is what we're going to talk about today. You don't need to pretend to make your partner love you. You don't need to pretend for your partner to admire you. You don't need to pretend for your person to see you as the way they're supposed to see you as a partner in a relationship, especially a committed marriage, a committed relationship. We know some people are living with their partners like strangers, some people are living with their friends, and this also work in friendship. There are friends who can't even like be real to their fellow friends, who can be real and open to their friends, all in the name of judgmental behavior and attitude, character, the words that will come out from their mouth when they hear what you did in your past or what you did or what you are doing, the way they will look at you in a way makes you feel inferior. So it makes you want to reserve some comment and some thought all to yourself, not because you want to keep secret, not because you want to lie to your partner, not because you want to lie to your friend or you want to hide secrets from them, but because of their character makes you keep things from them because it's like they are not that open-minded to understand from a different perspective and a different angle to know that okay, everybody's coming from a different background, so I need to understand how and wow, what my friend is going through to put things in order to make things work as a normal human being, So I'm grateful to have the opportunity to be here today, talk to you, to share with you what I know, what I have learned, and what I think will work for your relationship. And I am delighted. I hope that if you come online, and I plead with anyone that comes online to share with a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that we're in the building right now, and I'll be glad if they can all share it for me. Yeah, it is really necessary. It is really, really necessary that you share the video, you like it, you comment, and then I'll be more grateful than anything. Yeah, I'll be more grateful if you can share my video to at least 2 or 3 persons. I'll be really amazing and helpful and thoughtful of you. Yeah. So back to what we need to talk about today. Hmm. Relationship have its own work. Relationship have a great thing to deal with. Relationship have a budge. Um, it have its own ball games and its own plans and its own unique thing that need to be dealt with. Like it on its own. You understand? It's a broad topic. It's a big thing that we struggle with in relation with families, friends, and even children around siblings in the school, everywhere. Relationship is one thing that really matters to us in life that we need to really pay attention to and learn and study it well, and not to say, yeah, we already know he's gonna say the same thing like everybody's saying. No waste much of your time, as I have already taken a couple of minutes. I'll go straight to the point. One of the most important thing to an organic relationship, the secret to an organic relationship, number one, is connect with others simply with the intention of relating to them. You understand? When you connect with somebody, you have to go with the mindset of relating to them. You understand? And um, under the connection of being or relating to them with that intention. Well, this is what I wrote under it. Throw your checklist out of the window and attempt to accept your potential partner without judgment. This will allow them to feel more comfortable with ex with exposing deeper aspect of self. This way you get to see more benefit. You get to see more benefit of them. You get to understand them more, because the more you put that checklist, the main thing that brings all this judgmental in relationship, that people are not really being focused on relating to the people based on who they are, based on their character, but they judge you based on the list they already have. That is why I wrote here that throw your checklist out of the window. So the moment you throw your checklist out of the window, your mind is open freely, your heart is opened, and you are ready to receive, you're ready to learn, you're ready to embrace the person for who they are. And that will make them feel comfortable, revealing deeper secret, deeper thought, deeper things that they did to you. But the moment you have that perception of checklist, the person have to be this color, that height, this behavior, this character. It's good you have your own checklist. I don't say it's not good, but it doesn't help in relationship. And statistics is always prove it, and then it's not helping matters. It's like when we are young, we have all these dreams, this vision. I will marry that type of man from that tribe, from that family, from that angle, from this Caucasian, blah blah blah, African American, white, Libanian, blah blah, everything. We have those perceptions, and then we take them into heart, and it makes it difficult for you to even find a real love, because you are looking for a specific person, a specific love, and it doesn't work that way. You understand? It doesn't work that way. Carol beat Carol Beates. Thank you. You're always here. You were here yesterday, and then you're here today. I appreciate that. I hope you share and comment as well as usual. Share with friends and tell a friend to tell another friend that B to the K to the D and then us in the building. We bust it out. Yeah. So fast forward, you throw your checklist out of the window so that you can be open and free-minded to focus on the relationship you're trying to build by relating to them simply. Just the intention should just simply be relating to them, understanding their vision, their plan, their thought, how they reason and how they think, you know, because everybody relates to different person in a different way and a different angle and in a different perspective. We don't expect all of us to relate in the same way. We don't always expect all of us to think the same way. So what I always tell people is that open your mind, be free, accept the person, and then you can make amends, you can make change, not by like imposing it on them, but by your character, your personality can influence people to change. You don't have to let them look bad or awful of themselves before they can change. No, no one is better, no one is good, but everyone is good in their own eyes and in the eyes of the holder. We should stop being judgmental. This way, you get to see more benefit. You get to see more benefit of the person. The so that mask the person have put in on for you not to see them, for you not to see their character or anything projecting of compatibility. All those things, will begin to reveal itself. You begin to know how you are compatible with them, how you are related to them, and how things are going to work between both of you, or as a family, or as individual. You're gonna understand. You understand? So you don't just go out there and then just like, because you think you are Madam Perfect or Mr. Perfect, you just start judging people based on your checklist that doesn't exist anymore. Give the people the room, the chance, give the people the room, the chance, and then let them make the decision by themselves and not by judging them. And that is really, really not helpful or thoughtful, and it's really bad. So that will be enough for the question one and the answers. So number two is don't get. Oh, sorry guys. Don't get too caught up on the physical attraction. That is number two. Don't get too caught up by the physical attraction. Why do I say don't get too caught? The thing is that yes, it does. I didn't. It's not stated that um do not look at the physical attraction. Do not look at the body, or do not look at the shape or how the person present themselves. That's not what I mean. What I mean is don't do it too much. Don't let it be the main reason why you are in relationship or in friendship or in contact with the person. Because sometimes you know, the beauty of the person will bring the person, but their character, the way they speak, will not help at all. And that is really, really, really bad. And one thing I got to say one thing I got to say is that um, one thing I got to say about this is that sometimes people look at the body. This one have a good body, have a good shape, have good ass, or whatever it is that attracted you to the person. The question here I always mostly ask the people is that what if the person loses their form? What if they lose weight? What if they get in contact with another disease, some sickness, like something happened? Does it mean that you're gonna just leave them on the way? Does it mean that you're gonna just go and just disappear from their life just like that? Or are you going to stay with them? You don't get too caught with the body of the person. You don't look at the person's body to stay in relationship with them, because the body can fade away through sickness, through stress. Like a lot of things can happen in life that can take away your shape, your form, that your six pack, that your six nose, whatever it is that you find attracting or interesting in the person that attracted you to the person. Don't get too caught up on the physical attraction of the person you are trying to be in relationship with or you are trying to date, because this will end in tears. And I don't wish that for you. So I hope and pray and believe in God for you that you will learn from this and then you will make a good use of it. So, what is written here is that great sex is important within a relationship, but there needs to be a strong foundation built on respect, integrity, and trust. The form, the firm work of the physical bond will naturally form and be more firm in this case. So it is not sex that will build your relationship for you. It is not sex that will make the relationship work. It is not sex that will help align what you are looking for in the person. It cannot build a relationship because it's gonna get to a point that you're gonna get tired with sex. You're gonna get tired with it, and that is the fact. And as individual, how long are you are you willing to go? Are you willing to pursue all this type of affection of like wanting to have sex every day, every time? How long do you want to keep on doing it that can sustain the relationship? You have the person to yourself for the rest of your life. We are talking about marriage here in this case. In this case, we are not talking about people that are not yet married. I'm talking about married couples, people that are married or people that are yet to be married, people that are in courtship or people that are in serious relationship, not people that want to just fornicate around, right? I hope it's clear. So sex, so great sex is important within a relationship, but there need to be a strong foundation. So the most point I'm trying to build here is that I'm not saying sex is not important. It is important. Is it really, really helpful? But that is not you shouldn't build your foundation or your relationship or your marriage foundation based on sex. It should be based on a fact that you trust each other. You can be there for each other. You can care for the person can trust you, your sense of reason, your sense of humor, your ability to think through stress, your ability to still care for the person, even though you are not in the mood, the ability to appreciate the person of what they do for you, your ability to correct the person in love and kind way. That is why it is good to build relationships, start with friendship. That is why the number one is stated that you go with the intention, understand, of relating to the person and not go in with the intention of just want to, like, a perfect person, have those mindset in your head and everything, and thinking that the moment you have great sex, that is it, relationship is done and it's going to be well. No, relationship need to build on trust, friendship, understanding, caring, listening attentively, like being careful when you are listening to the person, paying attention to every details so that you can relate to their life. Body language speaks better than even people explaining themselves. That is why it's good to meet your loved ones in person, discussing one on one with them, better than talking on phone, better than even testing, because with the body language, certain things will not be taken out of context. And if you are not understanding your partner through communication, or when you guys are in communication, the best thing to do is to ask, what do you mean by this word? The way you will ask the person will let the person explain it gentle, calm, and understanding way, but not just go straight and attack the person and then just be there like, and then like kind of roll your eyes and or just do some kind of unacceptable body language like that, and then ask the person like, yeah, what are you trying to mean? Are you judging? No, you're already starting a fight. It's a conversation. Conversation is not a fight. Conversation is not meant to be angry. Conversation is not meant to destroy each other. Conversation is meant to build each other. Conversation is meant to understand each other. Conversation is meant, that's why we say communication. You communicate. It's like a commune with God. You understand? So it's a commune with your fellow man, your fellow brethren, your fellow sister, your fellow brother, your fellow, you know, family, blah, 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 all those things. And it is really necessary. And you need to pay attention to what people discuss with you, and never think that somebody is not making sense. This is one thing we always lack as a human being. We always think what the person is saying doesn't make sense, it's wasting my time. Don't want to pay attention to what they're saying. But honestly speaking, if you really pay good attention to what they're saying, you might take one or two words that will make sense to you. Stop judging people before they finish their conversation. Stop seeing people and judging them from afar. Never judge a book by its cover. And all those mentality kicks in because of your surroundings, because of you do not practice or kill only quality people, or QP. You do not practice that. You understand? So only quality people you need to surround yourself with. Do not let somebody dictate how your future, your life will be. If somebody is in your life that will ruin your life, please cut the person off as soon as possible, because the future is too bright to waste your time on negative thought, negative energy, and negative people, except if they are willing to change. And one thing you get to understand, not everybody you meet in life is meant to stay in your life. Put that in check and write that down. And I know it will help you. Not everybody you meet in life is meant to stay in your life. And not everybody um, that started with you will finish with you. You came to this earth alone and you will go alone. Enjoy the moment, enjoy the present. The future is promised. Tomorrow never comes. The past is there for you to learn from so you can predict what is going to happen in the future. The Bible is one of the greatest examples. You know why? Everything that happened back then, like Sodom and Gomorrah, everything, all those wars, fight between mothers, siblings, brothers, people that slept with even their own fathers, concubines or wives, and everything. in the Bible, people that were trying to kill their parents for their property, people that went fighting their parents for property, is still happening today. That is why you need to use your past, learn from your past, so that you don't do the same mistakes in your tomorrow to come. The future is today. The present is the future. And I pray to God that you make a very use of every single moment you spend on this planet and stop being judgmental. Love the people around you, care for them, appreciate them, and see them as humans. Stop seeing people inferior, stop judging people, stop being negative, stop being on how do you call it? Like disturbing, to your own fellow brethren and sisters. Like, be reasonable and understand people. Understand that the world doesn't revolve only around you. Okay. Hope you're not taking it too personal. Number three, release the pressure of needing something to develop. What do I mean by that? Relax and use your social integrations as opportunities to expand through new experiences. If a strong bond develop, this will be an exciting bonds to explore, you know. So all this what you call it, pressure that we have, all these expectations, refusing to develop ourselves, refusing to develop our single moment, refusing to develop our personal lives, refusing to understand ourselves. But we want to get somebody into our life when we don't even know whether we belong to party A or party B, what tomorrow might bring, what is our expectation, what are we doing, how are we developing the nation, the continent, the country as a whole. We have no all these things in our mind, but we are here being serious and wild, judging other people and then making them look inferior, thinking that we are better than them, not knowing that we are even not doing anything better than them. Understand? So what I got to say is that open-minded is the key to a perfect relationship. So please be serious. Throw your checkbook out. That checkbook, that list that you have written down, expecting people to just follow just like that and do what you want and what you think is right, is not going to work. If you are not ready to change what you have in mind, because you have started building a character that is not going to help the future, that is not going to help you and your partner, that is going to help your family in general. you know Relationship is one of the most things we pay least attention to, but we need to focus and pay good attention to make sure that we can develop a good and a likable relationship between us and our spouse. Love is good, love is nice, love is kind, love is one of the most beautiful things everyone can get on this planet. The worst relationship is to just be in love with the wrong person. That is the problem. Being in relationship with the wrong person is the worst thing to do. Apart from that, I think relationship is great. Understanding is the beginning of wisdom. Hmm. Hmm. So to let also your relationship grow, to let your relationship grow is also one of the most important things that we are here. And these are one of some of the tips that can let your relationship grow. You understand? And the fourth thing is to give up to be right. You know, you need to give up to be right because some people always wants to be right. You understand? Some people always want to understand that it's only their point that builds. It doesn't work that way. Give up that mindset. It's listen carefully. The person is your partner, and then you love them, they love you, and you guys are trying to build a relationship. It is not a debate that you want to be right or you want to win. It is not a war that you want to win or you want to be right. There is no argument here. There is no cause for alarm here. You guys are looking for peace, searching for peace, trying to make peace reign in the household. But Mr. Right, Madam Right, I know my right, all these things are not going to ever help any home. It has never helped a house or a home, and it will never do. Mr. Right, Madam Right, it all ends in tears. One thing I will tell you is to give up being Mr. Right, being Madam Perfect, being I sabi everything, and focus on your life and build it, understand, be open and civilized. Sorry if that word was harsh, but you have to be civilized and then understand and learn. Without open minded, all these things cannot happen. So going into number five, uh, make love with your thought, words, and actions. You understand? Making love is not only about sex. When you speak lovely to him or her, the person, your love life will improve as well. Our brain is our biggest sex organ. Learn to think love and speak love, and you will find yourself more in love. Did you get this one? Our brain is the biggest sex organ. So learn to speak love, learn to treat your partner with love, learn to do love, learn to choose your words with love, and you will find yourself being in love. So one thing I want to tell you today is that making love is not also only sex on bed, but also the words you choose have to be lovely. So make sure that the words you choose to speak to your spouse, your partner, are love words, not words that can hurt the person emotionally, not words that can hurt the person mentally, not words that can break the person down for ages. Learn to speak love to your partners. It helps you, the person, build your love language. It helps you to control your anger. It helps you to build your emotional stability to be strong and firm. It helps you improve generally in life. We need to be civilized. We need to learn. We need to open up to new things. We need to understand the logic of the way other people think and not what we only think and what we only want. Attention is needed. How do I calm this person down? How do I talk to this person? Not when the person wake up early in the morning, their good morning is fight, their good night is fight. That is not a relationship. You need to speak with love. You need to give people the time to think. You need to get to know the person. How did I get this person offended? Why is this person acting that way? What did I do wrong? What can I do to change things? What did he ever said that I just did that he's upset? You know, or she is upset. Why is my lady always fighting me? What is my fault here? What did I do wrong? What did I do to her? How did I treat her? Why is she so pissed off me? Not only about pointing fingers, not only about wanting to be right, and not only about like accusations. It doesn't work that way. Your words need to be loved. You talk to people anyhow. That's why people can't be open to you. Think before you talk. Not because you think you are right, you just speak anything out of your mouth. People are listening to you. People pay attention to your words. You might not know. There is somebody, a nice person that I've known for been close to a couple of months or few times now. This person was complaining to me, or not complaining, but just let's say talking to me about how she feel about certain things that transpire between her and you know her friend couple of years back and everything, and how the thing is haunting her till today. She want to let go, but she don't know how. She can't discuss it because she don't want to lose her friend. you know the thing feels so hurt that you love somebody, you care for them, but because of their behavior, their character, the way they will react to situation, you are scared to even open up because you think you will lose them. And the person is battling for more than years, more than almost, like, let me say, a decade now. They are still struggling with the same thing. It's not funny. And these people, are they willing to change? If it's a decade the person is battling with, you should know that if the person have changed, they would have done what? Been able to open up. But they know that if they do open up, it's gonna be messy, and the person is not going to take it lightly. But normally, this is supposed to be a friendly and friendship and understanding, a good time for good friends to come back together and discuss the past so that they can get rid of it, so that your friend can be safe from it. Characters are important. You don't talk to people anyhow because you think you are right. And the truth is, most people that talk that way are 99.9% always wrong. But their words so bad, they feel no regret and they feel no, like they feel entitled to their words, and they don't feel any need of apologizing. They don't feel any need of, like, they don't feel the need of being sorry. They don't want to be, they don't want to care, they don't want to change. They're always right. 2 seconds they're upset, 3 seconds they're upset, they don't want to change. It's really bad. Just imagine you have a friend you can't talk to, you have a brother you can't talk to, you have a sister you can't talk to, you have a loved one you can't talk to. Just imagine how that pains. You love them, you want to make things right, but you know that what I'm going to say will cause a fight for another 6 months, another 8 months, another year. And not everybody have the strength for that. And one thing people refuse when they offend you, instead of them coming back to say that, oh, I'm sorry for how I spoke to you the other day. I know what I did was wrong and I am sorry. Can you please forgive me? Then it brings another joy and light into that person you apologize to, and they can get past it easily. But not just only you just like, okay, it's been a couple of days and we are not talking about it, so it's over. And then you just leave it like that, and then you start talking to the person like nothing happened, and then you start laughing. No, doesn't work. If that character is not changed, even if you marry 20 times, you still not have a peaceful home. You need to deal with yourself. You need to change. You need to learn how to change. Madam Right, it's time to stop. Mr. Right, it's time to stop. Put them in the trash can. Be civilized and talk openly with your partners. Make sure that you make a room for your partner to also talk to you. It is necessary. Thank you. So, the next thing is practice gratitude. Some people feel so entitled to the extent that they don't want to even like thank you for what you have done for them. They don't want to thank you for spending the day with them. They don't want to thank you for being there for them. And they don't want to thank you for being the person that you are to them. They feel like they deserve all the good things. But somebody is risking their life. Somebody is trying their best to be there for you, to tell you what they want, or they wanna like love, care for you. So this is what is it. Do not take your partner for granted. Keep keep a keep general of the loving this your partner does. Practice gratitude together while reading in the car or taking a walk. One person states what they are grateful for and the other follows. Continue taking turns until you have exhausted every possibility your relationship will free. You know, it's like how you practice to be gratitude to each other. You don't just, I know it's difficult for some people to be grateful, and it makes them take people for granted, making time for them, appreciating them, giving them your time. And they think you have nothing better doing. That is why you have time every day for them. Or they think that they are entitled, they deserve it because they are the most beautiful person, they are the most beautiful people, they are the most attractive, they are the most, all those, yeah, mama, say, papa, say, and all those things are just too selfish to me. It's just selfish. You need to be real and understand that everybody is making time, and we make time for the people we love. If you don't love somebody, you can make time for them. You don't just like think that, oh yeah, it is me, blah blah blah, and then yeah, so what? No, be grateful, appreciate them, love them, care for them. And if both of you don't know how to do it, start taking a walk, especially in the evening, alongside one river, alongside a cool area, a place that there is no noise. Let's start talking about what you did that was so loving. Let's start talk about something that you did that was so romantic. Let's talk about some gift that you get that I love it. Let's talk about a funny moment. Let's appreciate one another. Let's see how thankful we are to each other. That is exercise. So being grateful is one of the most important things that also keep relationship growing and making it perfect. And if you don't know how to do it, I said what? Take a walk with your partner in the evening. Let each of you start confessing and saying what and how they are grateful to the other partner. Saying about the things they got for them, the things they did for them, and every good thing that have come from them, and how and why they love being around them and with them, and they want to be in relationship or continue the marriage they are in. There you can start learning how to be grateful, so you don't take your partner for granted, because taking your partner for granted will be the worst thing to do in life. Sometimes it baffles my mind how people feel so entitled when I look around and see some relationships that goes around in our life, and how ungrateful some people are, even though their partners are trying so high and perfect to let everything, work for them. So the next thing is catch your partner doing good, you know, like praise each other, say thank you at least once a day, focus on what's right and good, and love for each other will expand. You know, you have to focus on the love. You have to make sure you tell each other, good night, baby, I love you, before the person goes to bed. You have to make sure that you wake up in the morning, good morning, my love, how was your night? You have to make sure that you're able to speak words of affirmation. You understand the person's love language to them at least once or twice a day. If you can do it more, that is so perfect and brilliant. But if you don't know how to do it, you can start from today by doing it once a day, twice a day, thrice a day, and you keep going, going, going. Before you realize, you'll just be there, and you'll be the Mr. Romantic or Madam Romantic. You're gonna be amazing lovers, amazing couples if you start this way. Because relationship is all we got to replenish the earth, to fulfill the purpose and the promises of God. Without a peaceful home, all these things cannot happen. Behind every successful man, there is a mother. Before comes the wife to finish it. That is why they say behind every successful man, there is a woman. Yeah, a woman can make you or unmake you. It's just a proverbs. Hope you understand what I mean. And then get help. Don't give up without first seeking help. That is the way out. Yes, ask your partner for help. Ask your loved ones for help. Ask them for assistance. Ask them for contribution. If like sometimes it's too much to deal with it alone, you need to talk to somebody to make it work. But the thing that hurt, sorry, the thing that hurt the most is that having somebody around that you love so much that you want to talk to, and that person, what they do is to judge you. You help somebody, you don't talk about it. They help you, they use it against you. So unfortunate, but it is better to ask for help than keeping mute. Because I know there are a lot of people battling with emotional stress, battling with emotional stress, but they can't afford to ask help from their partners. You need to ask help from your partner. It helps the relationship to expand. It helps the relationship to grow. Stop keeping it secret. Stop dealing with the things alone. That is why you have a partner. The partner is there to help you. The partner is there to support you in any aspect they can. It's not a mask. You just have to stop expecting too much so you don't get disappointed. Thank you. And last, before I close for the day, today we are not doing too much. Last is go the extra mile. You know, you don't have to just give up easily. You have to do it with all diligence. Relationships are never 50-50. I hope you heard me. Relationships are never 50-50. Christopher and Danny Reveal were a great example of this. Dana gave up her singing career after Chris' accident. She chose to give him anything. I believe their relationship is an example of unconditional love. I believe, yeah. So sometimes you have to give up certain things that are really important to you, certain things that are priority to you in order to make relationships work, in order to make your home a peaceful one, in order to love your partner, you need to sacrifice. You need to go the extra mile. You need to do a lot of things that inconvenience your partner. You need to understand and know how to compromise them or leave them behind to make a peaceful home. Because at the end of the day, everybody is going to go their own way and it's going to remain only you with the partner. So all you got is you and your partner. Your partner comes first. If they ask you to choose three people on this earth, you choose your partner and your partner and your partner. It's necessary. A word to the wise is always enough, and only the wise will understand me. I speak for the wise. Thank you so much for joining me. I honestly do appreciate. It's your boy B to the K to the D and the Nas, aka Read AD. We link up, connect. I love the way the vibe is. I appreciate, and thank each and everyone who will come and watch it later. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Tell your friend to subscribe if they haven't, and share with your loved ones and family members to tell them that the Love Doctor is in the building. Link up, connect. We're gonna meet again, probably next week. Yeah, 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 yeah.